Guys, welcome back to another episode. Today is going to be an amazing day. We are 8 weeks out from the 2020 Mr. Olympia 212 Showdown. Today we're doing something a little different, so we're going to actually focus on something that a lot of athletes don't put a lot of effort into, and that is presentation and posing. Today I have someone that is world-renowned when it comes to posing, presentation, someone that I've looked up to for many, many years, who's going to be here today with me, helping me with posing, presentation, and making sure I'm 100% ready for this year's Olympia. You guys might know who he is, but if you don't know, this is the man himself.
What? Oh my goodness! Whoa! What's up? Well, you know, I got a little bit of I'm gonna take the mask off.
Take the mask off.
Take the mask off. What's up, everybody? It's your boy K Victor, aka Mr. Getting It Done, and I'm here with your boy. The Giant Killer's in the house. Oh my God! We're gonna do something really, really cool. But I'm gonna let this man lead it because this is your show, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Well, we'd love to get your input on this.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of guys put a lot of effort into the conditioning, their structure, shape. But I've seen a lot of great physiques lose because they can't present themselves 100% on stage. Is that correct?
Well, you know, I mean, 100% is everything.
Yeah.
And how can you be 100% if you ain't take care of the basics when you talk about getting on stage and making your presentation what it needs to be to highlight all of that good work?
I've seen some of the best physiques lose, and I myself really in tune my body and really take a lot of effort into my posing. And that's why me as a lighter guy has been able to beat bigger guys because I create the illusion of looking bigger than I really am, right?
Did you say it again? The Giant Killer just spoke. He just spoke it loud, spoke it into existence. Real talk, man. I hear you're absolutely right with that. Presentation is everything, and by you being able to do that as well as you do already, I mean, you know, you're not new at this. We got a veteran in the house. He's a ringer, y'all. He's a ringer. Goes way, way back to the other days on the other side.
The other side.
Way back.
I may be a veteran, but I'm not at this level yet.
Whoa.
But we're trying to perfect that. That's why I got my man Kai here today, who's going to help me get to that next level and hopefully bring that, not hopefully, help me bring the 2020 Olympics.
Whoa. We here to make things happen.
Yes.
We here to see things happen, and we're going to speak some things which be not as though they were, but we already know it's already ready, it's already done, and we're going to have a good time doing what we do.
All right. Guys, we're going to do some posing, like I said. All the focus is going to be on Kai. You guys will see a little bit of myself, not too much. Again, 8 weeks out. I want to keep everything on the wrap. But I want to get his input. Kai has seen me on a regular basis for the past couple of weeks. I showed him videos and pictures at 10 weeks out. And he's going to see me now at 8 weeks out. And let's see if he notices any changes today.
Whoa. Changes.
Let's see.
Oh, hey! Dude, you look amazing, man. You look amazing. You ready to start posing, though?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do this. Dude, you got everything you need, man. So the only thing you need to do right now is let's you look like a statue already. You look like a trophy, you know. This is beautiful. But let's because you got cameras now, you got expectations on you. You know, you got plans yourself. You know, a lot of stuff riding on this experience. You know, but you know, real talk. Right now, we got to be able to go back to basics and kind of go to zero. You know, because nobody cares how much pressure is on you. And nobody cares how much money you spent, how much time you put into this. Right now, we got to go into just being the hungry athlete that's ready to get this work done.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
The athlete that doesn't know everything. The athlete that just genuinely wants to do his very, 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 very best and is looking to do it now, not a few weeks from now, not when I think it counts, because it counts right now.
Absolutely.
So let's look at this for the next 20, 30 minutes. All right. So let's get up on that. Let's get up on that. On your spot. Find your spot where that light is.
Back, forward. Forward.
I like that. I like that right there. That right there, because things start to fall in the shadow when you step, especially your legs. See that? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, like the first time. Here we go. There's no cameras here. Let's get it. Semi-relaxed pose from the front. Good move. Now let's count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Quick turn.
Relax. Come on back with it. Go back into it. Quarter turn to the right. All right. Set yourself. We're going to count to 8. I want to see you control your breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Quarter turn. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Quarter turn. Lock and load. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Quarter turn. Okay, now let's do what we're going to do this time is we're going to start to think about 10. We're going to count to 10. But now when we count to 10, at 6, I want you to begin to slowly exhale and imagine yourself getting harder and harder as you close in on the 10 count. Okay? Dude that knows this game, he's getting harder. And if that's you, then what are we doing from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? We get better. So let's go back to this. Let's do it again. Quarter turns. We're gonna count to 10 this time, but by number 6, we're concentrating on getting harder. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Quarter turn. From the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax.
That was the golden shot. Every shot's good. That was the golden shot.
Open up. Tense everything from the floor up. Notice the ground beneath your feet. Feel it. Let your feet press against it. Then your calves contract. As you do that, walk up the back of your body, hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors, lats, traps, rear delts, blow down, harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Quarter turn. As you set yourself up in your shot, I want you to take notice of the ground beneath your feet. Plant your feet, because that allows you to start to think about distributing your weight. And as you do that, and you're in condition, your calves, the detail starts to walk out from your calves, right from out from underneath the skin, up through your hamstrings, quad, glute. Do that mental inventory, that checklist from the floor up. Every pose starts from the floor up. For this next round of quarter turns, let's be conscious of that. Let's do this again. We're going to count. Set it up. Let's rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Quarter turn. All right, this is the last round with the quarter turns. This time we're going to take everything that we just did with the first, the second, and the third. Instead of going to 8, we're going to go to 10. But now what we're going to do is we're going to be conscious at every turn of the ground beneath my feet. That's going to allow me to activate my calves, hamstrings, quad, and come up my body. Open up. All right, let's get it. Quarter turn. Don't let your stomach go. Jay Cutler never let his stomach go. Never let his stomach go when he turned to the side. He always kept it like that. To the point where, even though he had a big waist, people never, ever, ever took away the work that he did to keep his waist under control with his breathing. Every time he was on stage, I didn't notice it until people yelled at me about it. Yeah. God, and I thought, well, I'm a bigger guy. I was like, no, Jay never let it go. That's why he beat you. Oh my God. Jay was hungry. We're the hungry athlete today, right? Yeah. Let's do it. Never let that go. 9, 10. Okay. Quarter turn. All right, catch yourself. I know sometimes after that I need to do that. We did 3 rotations. Dude, you're doing this all the time. You look like you're natural at this right now. This is easy stuff for you. Easy, easy, easy. So one thing we want to do is with this next, we're going to start doing the mandatories, right? What we want to do is we want to imagine still staying with this 10 count, right? But at 6, we want to try to flex harder. Harder. So what's going to happen is at the beginning of this setup, we want to imagine coming through that checklist, becoming conscious of your feet on the floor, becoming conscious of the floor underneath your feet, right? So if your toes are in or your heels are out, what happens is, though, by doing this, I've noticed that it always helped me become aware of my calves, and my calves, almost because I naturally was feeling for the ground beneath my feet, suddenly those muscles of my lower leg, they became alive. And because I was in condition, all the hard work that I did in the gym, guess what? Now they were able to stand out prominently from beneath my skin. They pressed out. So this is just one of those exercises that talk about the hungry athlete that's ready. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say that's nonsense. It's simple. I ain't got to worry about that. I'm big. No. It starts right here. These fundamentals right here. Feel the ground beneath my feet. Guess what? My calves flex. And now I'm able to follow through with flexing my hamstrings, my glutes. All the days and mornings of doing those presses, pelvic presses from the floor, and glute kickbacks and walking lunges. All of those things you did to activate your glutes and develop your glutes, hamstring. Now what happens is this checklist allows you to, one, become conscious of the ground beneath your feet, activating your activating your calves, activating your hamstrings, conscious of their contraction. Weight distribution starts to do that. My hamstrings are alive. I'm able to follow those contractions up through my glute, spinal erectors, up through your lats, your traps, rhomboids, rear delts to finish the pose. We want to do that for every pose. Every pose starts from the floor up, yes? Let's do it. Beautiful. Okay. Front double bicep. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Front lat spread. Beautiful. Tense everything hard from the floor up. But don't let your abs go. Yes. Yeah, because they want to see your midsection. They want to see you let it go. They want to see you let it go so they can talk about you. Don't do it. You're the hungry athlete. You're ready today. Let's do it. From the floor up. Beautiful. Get in position. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. No. Oh, okay. No, let's stay here. Let's stay on this side. Let's stay on this side. You're beautiful. You can hit it from every side is your best side. Let's get it. Nice. External obliques. Let's start. 1. It doesn't start till you this. So when you're here, so once you lock that tricep back, squeeze, contract. Yes, contract that. Hold, don't let that go. Don't let that go. Now we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make this hard. 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Let's do it again. We're not going to start counting because everything starts from the floor up. So once you turn to the side, once you plant that foot, flex your calf, hamstring, once you get, you begin to contract your external obliques and twist. And that's it. The pose, we don't start counting until you're locked in the position. You get what I'm saying? I want to see those fingers. You work too hard to get here right now you want to show those fingers now. You get me? Come on. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. 10. Relax. Nice. Rear lat spread. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. All right. Quarter turn. Side chest. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Side tricep. Nice. Blow down. External oblique. We don't start counting to you. I want to. You have to. So when you hear, you have to. So it's this thing. So let's take the minute. Let's break this down for a second. So I'm thinking about this floor beneath my feet, right? I'm gonna plant this back foot, right? And then when I'm gonna cut it in half, right? When I cut that in half, I'm now flexing my calf, but I'm conscious of the ground underneath my back leg. You get me? But as I flex my calf, I'm conscious of all of this that is now activated. You get me? My hamstring, my quad, my calf. Then what happens is, by the time I reach here, now I'm able to. This, what am I trying to do? What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about reaching for the ceiling, finding my external obliques, and I'm thinking about imagining these my external obliques. I want to contract them. At the same time, though, I want to try to turn. Why am I saying this? Because this is award-winning. This right here on you is award-winning. You got a lot of good stuff here, dude, but you got to show it. If you don't show, if you breathing, because you got to breathe, right? But the hungry athlete right now, he wants to win. He wants to show his best. He wants that more than his next breath. You get me? So you suck that shit in, you hold it, squeeze it, let's go. We don't start counting until we start to see those muscles contract. Yes! What? Look at that. Do you see that shit? Fine. You got it there, so flex, yeah, okay. All right, relax for a second. So, in the morning, when you doing your abs, we need to do these. I want to stretch. Do you see what you feel right there? That's what you're feeling for. You got to do that, because right here is where that counts. It counts here. So now when I reach back here, I'm doing this side tricep. That's what that is. I competed against Branch Warren, I'll never forget. Branch used to do this shot. He looked terrible from the front. He had this big waist, but my God, every time he turned to the side, he did this shot and he owned it. When he stood next to Silvio Samuel, did that shot and destroyed him. Silvio had great abs, he had a nice midsection, just rolled everything. But when Branch hit this shot, he showed you all the years of neurological awareness that he had to contract his external obliques. You have all of that. That's going to set up your midsection. You set that midsection off, boy, with all that other muscle you got, man. And it's there, see that? And it's there. But now, what has to happen is, once you feel it, you have to take that on, put that back, right? But now what happens is, that turn, you resist. You get me? So all of these things happen to here, right? You set that. That stuff doesn't move anymore. I don't want to say it's disconnected, but that's where the magic is already set. Now you get in a position. So I'm not sucking my stomach in at that point. I'm contracting my external obliques. And it's a movement that's a combination of contracting down this way while at the same time twisting. You get me? All right. Yes. Squeeze. Flex this. Flex. Yes. 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 All right, relax. Let's try that again. Squeeze. All right. All right. Relax. Let's do it one more time. All right. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I am. 6. Here I am. 7. Squeeze. 8, 9. Harder. 10. All right. Yeah. Okay. See this? That's it. That dude. Okay. So, yeah, man. That's what we need to see from the side. You see?
Yeah.
These are those fundamentals. This is why just being the big guy, I'm big today. Yeah, most muscular, I got it. This is how you kill him. Talk to me, giant killer, let's go. Yeah. All right, so this time what we want to do is we want to take each one of those. You just did 2, right? So the first one you just did, we want to lock it from the floor up, and then we want to hold it for 10. Now remember, when we get to 6, we want to get harder from the floor up. One, 2, 3, 4. Flex your midsection. 6. Flex your midsection. 8, 9, 10. Relax. All right, here's the thing. That most muscular is not complete without finishing with your abdominals. Contract, make them pretty, because they're pretty. We got to see them. What does that mean? That means that the muscles that you have there have to press out clean from underneath the surface of your skin. There's no reason why they can't. You know what I mean? Sometimes what happens is you'll have guys that are so conscious of my chest and my arms and my quad that what happens is the fundamentals are weak. So what happens is they start letting up there. You see what I'm saying? This is why guys like Jay were so amazing to me when I thought about it, when I got a chance to see it in action. Wait a minute, he never let that go. You get me? Never let it go. When you get a chance to look at some of the best guys in history, if you watch how they went through a lot of the things that they did on stage, there's some things about what they did that is noteworthy. You know, it's methodical, but it also becomes one of those little mini contributions that when you start to add them up, it becomes no surprise why were they able to. Lee Labrada, Rich Gaspari. You know, you strike me as a guy like that. These guys that are able to put so many things together that ultimately, because they debunk the myth of, it was the drugs that I had, it was the support system that I had, or it was the genetics that I had over someone else. No, it's about being able to put these things together that constitute being able to make the statement that we just talked about at the beginning of this thing. I am the hungry athlete. I am he that came to win. I am the giant killer. Show me, man. Let's get it. All those shots very easily look great on you.
Should I lock the quad out?
Huh?
When I hit like the shot like this, should I lock the quad out?
I think you can afford to do it either way that you choose, but to me, I think you'll get more out of this pose by controlling your midsection. That's whether you lock the quad down or not. There's so much more to your physique that really becomes highlighted when you blow the air out of your stomach and contract those abs. You know what I mean? You know, because as conditioned as you are, there are times when we can see when you're not breathing. When your breathing's out of sync with that, and that's one of the things that show up as what they talk about as conditioning. You see a guy that's not in condition, even though he may have very low body fat. He may have muscles that are full to the rim and little veins and stuff all over the place. But if he ain't been practicing his posing, if his cardio is kind of inadequate in his process of preparing, then now his ability to display it's going to be that much worse. You get what I'm saying? One year I went to the World Championships. I got on stage. Before I can get there, though, I remember looking around. It was like more than 64 men in my class. And I remember thinking, man, 64 men in my class. They said, listen up. Only 15 of you guys are going to make the top 15. Everybody else, if you don't hear your number, it's beer and pizza time. Somebody's number, my number. Okay, great. A lot of people, 30 men, went home right there on the spot. And I remember thinking, as I looked around, some of the guys that I was intimidated by backstage, like, this guy, this dude, how did he go home? As he was taking off his pants, his glutes were so cross-striated and stuff. I saw muscles in some of the guys' presentation that I didn't even have. And I'm thinking, how could I get the nod over guys that obviously look like, damn, the thing that we're just talking about. Mm-hmm. My point, fast forward, if you look at the videotape, you saw how they posed on stage. Yeah, here, traps, my arm, my bicep, I'm doing. But from the waist down, his ass was shaking like a pregnant woman. Here now, a guy that had so much muscle, so much lean condition, that technically, all he had to do was command his fundamentals. All he had to do was use them. All he had to do was contract them. All he had to do was, but that would have meant that he needed to learn how to stand. That would have meant that he needed to learn how to display those muscles that he had. He built them, but now because he wasn't using them effectively on stage, guess what? It was as if he didn't have them at all. You get what I'm saying? So the same thing, right here, what we're talking about, we don't want to be that guy because we're the hungry athlete today, right? We're the giant killer. So our midsection and controlling it is not going to be the thing that holds us back from our goal, yes? So every shot, everything starts from the floor up, and when we get there, we're going to become a master at that. Yes. Chest. Do something about this. Do something about this. Do something about it. I don't know what it is, but we need to see teeth, and you got them. And if you don't show them, then if you're standing next to the hungry athlete and you ain't saying it's you, then you're going to get showed up. We don't want that. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. I really want you to get into the habit of thinking about these, because it's not just up and down. It's a slight twist. It's a contraction that's twisting. Yeah, because it's still happening. These muscles are trying to contract to turn, to pull your torso, and you're resisting it. They're trying to pull down and across, and you're stopping that.
Across to the front.
Yes. See, dude, come on, man. These are the things that, yeah, man, this is, dude, I can't tell you how many pictures I've seen of myself standing next to somebody else that was murdering that. And it looked like I got all this stuff. I ain't take the, and it's, they say, oh, God, man, it feels bad. And the truth is, you already in condition, you know what I mean? It's all there. But this is about being able to show it. You get me? You gotta show it.
Absolutely.
Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Side tricep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, right there where you are, let's do this. So right where you are, right? If you put your arm up, put that arm up, right? And I want you to turn to the side, right? Turn. I want you to become conscious of contracting this and pull yourself back. See that? Yeah, do it again.
Here.
And again. 10, like that. Now, so you saw how clean that looks at the end of that? Do you see that? Now you have to do that while it's still in the pose with your arm back. Come on. Come on now. Yeah, yeah. Nine, 10. All right. All right. Dude, it's there. But your ability to show that is now just talking about control. Control, control, control. Now, here's the thing. You can walk in there and be as impressive as you are everywhere else. But this is not something where you don't have the muscle. This is not something where you don't even have the conditioning. Even with water on you right now, those muscles are still there, ready to prominently stand out from under the skin. The thing here now is to masterfully command them to do that, and to do it when you need to show them. You know, you get what I'm saying? This is because now it's the time. So every day, don't remember like when we walked in here, I said let's try to put away the idea of you know, the pressure, the stress, the cameras, and remember just being the hungry athlete right now. You get me? Just the hungry athlete. That's what happens. What happens when you do that is it's just the honest effort. You get me? It's the honest effort that will come forward. You know, the honest effort that's built into this idea that I want this, I want this. Who's the hungry athlete? I am. How do you show it? By doing what I am saying right now. This thing is not about genetics. It's not about something you don't have. You have everything you need right here. Only thing you need to do now is command it, control it, use your instrument. You get me? So right now, going forward, every day, if I'm being the hungry athlete that yeah, man, I'm contracting that every day. This is a part of my ritual. My ritual is this. My ritual is this. Right here. Where? Right here. Where? External obliques. Right here. Right here. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna think about it. I'm thinking about it so much that I'm probably gonna do 20 things today, tomorrow, that will allow me the next time somebody sees me in these poses, I'm gonna murder this. Because you have everything you need. You get what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. You do that with your side tricep, dog, and that's beautiful. Yeah. Let's count. 1, 2, hold that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, relax. All right. Yeah, see that? Dude, when I was younger, people would have said, "Oh, that's women exercises." Those are not women exercises.
The problem is I go straight here. I don't go this way. So we focus just like this instead of bringing it forward.
But see what you see what he's doing now, right? Do that again, like you just said. Bring it forward. You got to see what's going on when you do that.
So we're here.
Yeah. See that? But that's it. This, dude. That's your external obliques. That's what, dog. You show that.
Game over. Grab your snuggie, like that.
Dude, you look at that. You have it, dude. You have it. And there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing. There's nothing being said that's bad. You didn't do nothing bad today. You know what I mean? This is just one of those things that we want to just implement that we think can help. That's all. That can help you continue to prepare your attack on this thing.
I'm not connecting with the side shots.
But you are. I mean, dude, look at your glutes, your hamstrings. You got muscle for days, and your midsection is crazy small. You know what I mean? And you have so much muscle there. You know what I mean? You're not just a guy that's like, oh, I have a small waist. You have dense muscle everywhere, well distributed. You're like a statue. You know what I mean? This is art. You know, but just commanding that a little better is just going to improve your presentation a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta work on that.
See, but so that's the thing. So what's happening is, notice how it's one of those things that you have to, but in finding it, we're talking about contracting, and it's a slow exhalation because it's a continued contraction that allows it to walk in. It's a continued contraction that allows it to walk in. It's not, in other words, it's not just one explosive and it's there. You know what I mean?
Slow and you get there and make sure it's tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yes, and that's why this counting method for me used to help me a lot. You know, because it's not just, I'm in the shot, hold it, got it. No, it's 1, 2, set it up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You see what I'm saying? So you have no choice but to get harder. You know? It's that continued, because that's where the neurological connection and the control comes in. You know, think about like trying to just throw a fast punch. I nuked it. I just threw everything I had at it. Versus, you know, learning how to just, you know, be calculated with it. Be calculated with it. Where's it at? It's right there, calculated with it. And you're developing your follow through. You can be that much more deliberate. You know. That was a bad analogy, because I am certainly not.
You did it for me. That's all that matters. That was good.
Ah.
Got some good content. Here we go.
From the rear, when you set up, this idea again is, because your hamstrings, your calves, all of this is crazy. But if you get into the practice of this counting method, set up, open up, and now you start counting to 10. That continued exhalation allows you to walk yourself into getting harder and harder. Now, somebody that's not doing that, and they're doing, I'm in a shot, hurry up, look, and then they're starting to relax.
Yeah.
But if you're doing this that I'm sharing with you, that one, right, and as opponents, man, I hit it already. I was in the shot, you didn't see it. Come on, I'm getting tired. Because you only get better, and you're able to do it in a very controlled way. You get what I'm saying? This becomes like pacing yourself, you know? It's like the seasoned gladiator getting in there, fighting the young buck, you know? I got you, wait, soon I get, okay. Whereas, you know, with a little bit more experience, you're able to kind of set into the experience, you know what I mean? You're not as, man, I'm trying to say 4 things at the same time, and I realize I'm not saying what I want to say as effectively as I'd like to.
Just instead of just getting to the shot and that's it, it's a lot more to just get to the shot holding it. It's more about getting to the shot and just tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yes, because also those angles are going to also be the thing. Doing a bicep shot like this versus bringing it up and allowing the peaks to be seen like they, and I know you know this because I've seen you. So these are like those little things. You get me?
Absolutely.
So from the rear, when you set up, take a minute, feel the ground underneath your feet, because that's always gonna. I didn't understand what that was when I don't know, I was somewhere and I heard a dance teacher talk about that. You know, feeling the ground underneath. No, not the ground up, but feeling the ground beneath your feet. Feeling it is different than just from the ground up. You know, because when you take a minute to feel the ground beneath your feet, guess what happens? Your feet do something. It's almost like your feet become your hands, and they automatically spread their toes. You get what I'm saying? And with that natural spread of your toes, even though I have my sneakers on, when you automatically go to spread your toes, guess what? Your calves, all of the muscles of your lower leg, they do something. That thing is like, wait a minute. Hey, what's going on? That's right. They come to life. They're called to action. So that's kind of what that means. You know, I've heard athletes talk about feeling the ground beneath your feet. You know, dancers are feel the ground beneath your feet. But what happens is, in order to do that, the physical expression of that, I believe, is automatically beginning to fan your toes. And by fanning your toes, all of the muscles of your lower leg end up coming to life. They're activated. It's like a state of readiness. And when that happens, the physical expression of that from the feet up to your knees is the contraction of your calves, you know, all the way around the circumference of your lower leg. You get me? So now when you're a physique athlete on stage, the ability to do that creates visible detail that completes, and in this case starts, the chain reaction that we're going to start talking about when we start thinking about contracting everything from the floor up. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you do that from the rear, automatically what's going to happen is your calves are going to come online, and they're going to, in their own little subtle way, they become more detailed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax.
Made it easier. Like continue to breathe instead of just. So
Yeah.
usually just hold, and you're like, I'm continuous. Made it easier.
Controlling your breathing. That's also going to pay off in your midsection.
It felt good. Because when you're holding, you're just like you're actually not worried about just doing this. When you're just breathing slowly, it doesn't go anywhere.
Rear lat spread. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Can you do the same thing on your other leg? Rear lat spread. Other leg back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax.
One better than the other.
I think I saw a lot more detail walk out when you put that other leg back.
Yeah.
Yeah, One thing I want to encourage you to think about. I don't want to, You trying to say, go ahead, Miss Making It Happen. I'm sorry.
No, I said we do the double bicep.
Huh?
It's double bicep actually.
What's he the bicep from the same leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy pretty. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. You know what? Interestingly enough, when you put that other calf back, you show a lot more separation in that calf.
Really?
Now, both of your calves are separated. You know, you have even distribution of muscle all over your physique. This is not something to knock you or make you feel self-conscious.
I can't see back there.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me which is better helps me.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't think it's a question of which is better as much as it becomes which are you more comfortable with pulling and feeling like you're able to set yourself up in.
Absolutely.
You know, but the truth is, I think there's something really awesome that you're able to show on either
so
side.
I just do both.
Well,
one for the double, one for the rack spread.
what I would want to encourage you to do is to practice doing both.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Why am I saying this? Because ultimately, when you're on stage, you're going to do what you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah.
And you don't want to make decisions at the last minute that sometimes show you at your least best advantage. If you're more comfortable pulling that shot on your right side, then you're gonna want to pull it on your right side, and you want to do it very effectively. But I am saying to you that in the open development of your vocabulary, of your posing vocabulary, you know, and in developing a strong command of your tools, your skill set.
Absolutely.
You want to practice both. Because truth is, you have a lot to show with either leg back. The more skillful you are, the better, the more options you get up there with, you know, to show your physique. That's also going to improve your posing vocabulary when you start talking about doing your routine. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you only accustomed to pulling it on one side with the same leg back, and this is the only way that I hit my radial bicep, then what happens when the movements that you may choose, it's going to limit your scope. You know, if I only have a vocabulary, you know, of four or five words, then when I get into a situation when I'm trying to express myself, you know what I'm saying, I don't have 4 words, so you know what, fuck you. That's all I can say, because that's all I know. But if I'm taking the time to kind of, you know, be a little bit more expansive with the development of my vocabulary, I can tell you, well, you know, maybe you can just jump off a cliff. Maybe I would like to tell you something nice about it. And my point is that you just have more available to you. So there are more options that you can choose from when showing this masterpiece that is your physique. Does that make sense?
Because a lot of guys are just used to that one side, their strong side. I want to be able to be both sides, no matter what. You call the pose, boom, I want to be able to hit it both sides.
And what if there are things about even just the way you're designed, where, you know, there's a lot of benefit to it, if I do this pose from the left side versus my right, even though I'm right-handed, but when I do this side tricep from my left side, even though my right arm was bigger than my left, when I pulled it from the side, yo, guess what? I had another amount of separation that I really didn't find as easy to show on my right quad. So technically, that glute, that was a lot more separated. I never even showed to the audience when I did my side tricep, because I was so used to thinking that I do it from the right side because my right hand side is the dominant side. You know, so I was limiting my posing, I was limiting my performance, I was limiting my posing, limiting by just not learning how to speak with that more expansive vocabulary. If you do it on one side, you can do it on the other side. And there are things of benefit, to your benefit, that you're able to express, you know, by doing it that way. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to do it when you're not comfortable. Yeah. But that's why practicing is important. Because when you're doing seated calf raises, guess what? You're not saying, well, my left calf is the only one that I put back when I do my radial bicep, so I'm gonna do my seated calf. No, you're doing both. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you're doing stiff-legged deadlifts, you're not doing just one leg. Well, when I only put my left leg back. No, you're doing both. When you're doing leg curls, you're doing both. When you're doing your lunges, when you're doing your squats. Well, my right quad is really the quad that I use when I lock down on most muscles. So I'm just going, no, you're training both sides. So the truth is that development Exactly. There's going to be something beautiful of note to be revealed with either side that you choose. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I'll do both. I'll do both. Each one to be shot. Left and left, right. You do it again?
One. Yeah, that's what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a turn. Side chest. One. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Do me a favor. Can you pick that arm up, lock that knee, and do an external oblique shot? Harder. Yes, harder. Flex it, flex it, flex it, flex it, flex it. 1, 2, hold that, hold it. 3. Position my fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go back. Side tricep. Sweep. Flex. 1. You cramping?
No.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Reset. Reset again.
Flex. Flex this. Flex this. Flex this. Right here. Right here. Flex, 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 flex. Flex, 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 flex. Right here. 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 Relax.
You did it the other time we went forward.
Yeah.
You saw all of it.
I don't know, I can't.
You might fucking get it iron.
This don't be disappointed. This is something you're gonna murder. This is something you probably have to do just 10 times. 10 times a night when you get ready to go to bed. This is something you might just have to, let me just, I done took my shower, I brushed my teeth, I didn't have my last meal. Okay, before I go, let me just lay here real quick. Feel your fingertips. Yep, I'm feeling for that contraction. Feeling for that contraction. Feeling for that contraction. Feeling for that contraction. You do that. I don't know, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times before you go to bed. Both sides. Both sides. Get up in the morning tomorrow. If you do cardio on fasting, however your process is, when you do abs tomorrow morning, you incorporate that. You need to murder that. Murder that. I am the hungry athlete. Who is the hungry athlete? Who's going to do their best? You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be the giant killer. A lot of people will think they could take the name, but this ain't about the name. This is about the actions that are expressed because of the way you think. A name is nothing, but you're a giant killer because your actions say that, yo man, I am relentless when it comes to doing the work that I need to do to get this shit done. I am the hungry athlete. That's it. Okay, so yeah, man, that's it. Please don't.
No, I'm good. I'm just, I guess I gotta practice it.
And that's it. And believe it or not, this is not one of those things where a person turns around and says, "Oh wow, you know what? So I'm just doomed." No, man, you should be able to see a difference in 2-3 days. You know what I mean? This is not one of those things where it's.
Well, you already taught me, like, again, we do it straight to the side. I need to bring it this way.
You have to engage that.
Here.
Yeah, you should be here. And that's why you got to be, see, and you see when he's doing it, right? You see that, right? You see? I mean, that's, yes.
So we're here. Which is,
Wait.
again,
So wait. You trying to get it? Come over here. Yeah. See?
So I told you, as soon as you pull it that way, I saw it all from that
I don't know,
angle.
with this and the tricep, just not, I don't know.
I think he's right. 2-3 days of doing that, though.
Yeah, man. That's it, dude. You the man. I'm very, very proud of you. It's, and you're not winded, dude. When I practice about just because this is practicing posing. The other stuff, you know, the prettier stuff and all of that stuff is that means nothing without this. You know what I mean? And I know you know this. This is my honor to be able to have this exchange with you, man. This is
I appreciate it. I mean, again, talking to you every single weekend is kind of just getting more and more motivation and more inspiration. It's kind of just keep my head right, and keep me in the right direction. Seriously.
I am very, very proud of you, dude. Very, very proud of you. That's awesome. Stay on your game plan, though. I hope we didn't take you too far off of it to do this.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know.
It's definitely a step in the right direction. And now I know what I need to work on more so. Especially with it. That's a big thing. Like, again, we're doing this. We're not doing shit doing that. It's this.
Yeah. And you see what he's doing, right? I hope you look at this some of this footage, like, just for even that. That's like, you know, it's dope. It's dope. All right. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
So, like you saw today, Kai put me through the ringer, 8 weeks out from the 2020 Olympia. Again, I don't know everything. I'm always open to new things and obviously learning from the best.
Oh no.
The best in the game when it comes to presentation, posing, the whole 9 yards. It's an absolute honor. Kai can give you a little bit. Again, he saw me at 10 weeks out, and now you see me today at 8 weeks out in person. Love to get your feedback, what you think as far as what was better, what was worse, are we going in the right direction?
Man, I think you a killer. I done told you. I done said it. I'm gonna say it on camera too. I mean, you know, I'm trying to be partial, but nah, man, you a killer, dude. I'd be scared. I mean, yeah, I'd be scared. I'm not scared. I mean, you shouldn't be scared. You just do your best. But I mean, dude, you look great. You look great. I'm proud of you, man. I think I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I'm very, very excited for you. Yeah, and this is the cakewalk part of it. You know what I mean? Just preparing your instrument, being ready. You know, giant killer's there with his sword, ready to cut him down. I'm excited. There's a part of me that just really loves to see what you're doing. You know, and I'm just very, very, very excited for you. Very excited for you, and I thank you for even allowing me to have this opportunity.
No, it's an honor. And Kai, he put something to my head. I don't think he realizes, but going forward, the motto is, I am the hungry athlete. And Kai can tell you exactly what that means because obviously he's been saying to me over and over and over today. It just kind of puts it in my head. Every time I get up in the morning and go do cardio, I'm the hungry athlete. When I come back at night to train, I'm the hungry athlete. I have to put 110% to every single thing I do because if I don't, the guy next to me is the hungry athlete, and that can't happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said it. You just said it better than I can say it. Yeah. You know, I think that's all that need to be said. Who is the hungry athlete? Giant Killer said he's the hungry athlete. What you got to say about it, I don't know, because I ain't on your show. But you keep slaying him, man. I'm just thankful for the opportunity, brother. And I want to see you do exceedingly well, as you are supposed to when you get this work done.
Just keep doing what we're doing and keep chipping away and getting better and better every day. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, absolute honor and blessing to have my man Kai here today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys love this content, make sure you drop a comment, leave a like, let me know what you guys want to see next. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe, hit the notification bell just so you know when more videos are dropping. If you guys want to see more of Kai, let him know. He's a hard man to get. Again, I'm honored to have him here today, but that's a wrap, guys. 8 weeks out from 2020 Olympia. We're coming soon. We'll see you guys all in Vegas.
Boom.